What's going on, people? This your boy DJ A-Ron alongside my brother, as always, Cornbread, man. We are here for episode...
Yeah, what episode? Where we at, 215, 214, something?
Episode 215. We're going to roll with that episode.
Let's see, dog.
Where are we? Bro, the time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, man.
Would you agree?
I agree.
Time flies when you're having fun. Time flies when you're enjoying life. Time flies when shit is getting popping. Episode 215.
Well, actually.
Well,
do you wanna say that we did a little quick interview? I mean,
we did an interview. Sauce to God.
Yeah.
I won't necessarily count that as an episode.
It's just a little something for the listeners out there.
So I'll rename that.
215. So 215. We on 215.
We on 215. We here. I need everybody right now to go to asquaredpodcast.com. I need everybody right now to hop online, go to YouTube, and go to Cornbread Movie Review.
Appreciate that.
And I need everybody right now to just relax, because we got a hell of a show lined up today. It's going to be a great day today. We got only a few topics today because it might be a longer conversation than normal, if you will. I am DJ A-Ron across the board, whether you're on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever you will, that's where I'm at. That's Cornbread.
1016.
Cornbread Movie
Cornbread
Review.
Movie Review. Absolutely. We working.
And he got some fire.
Appreciate that.
And I want to start out by saying, Antonio, I watched one of them.
Okay. You're welcome.
We were supposed to record yesterday. We didn't. You said, bro, relax, chill out, catch some Z's, get yourself together. For the first time in a very long time, I did that. I also want to give you 2 middle fingers because this is the reason why I don't do that. I watch random shit.
Okay. Talk to me.
I watched a movie yesterday called Independence Day.
The first one, or like it's a different one?
This was shot in 2016. It's the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. It's the realest movie I ever seen in my life. Antonio, the reason why I said both of those things is because I truly believe in real life, we would really be naive to whatever is happening in real life in real time. For example, the ship comes out of the sky. If you were in a room with the government, this is how it would be. Get the general, get the admiral, get everybody in here right now. That's the war room, right? Then you will have MAGA over here saying, no, this is our country. They can't come into our country. So what we gonna do with a shotgun and say, we're gonna go out and we gonna kill them. Antonio, the aliens said, we've disarmed all your nuclear weapons globally. You're going to listen to what we have to say, and that's it. You got Madam President says, I got to address the American people right now. I said, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life, but it's true though. Like, we are ignorant. We really are as a people. We think our rules apply to all. To that, I want to ask you, do you agree or disagree?
I agree. I think, like you said, rules don't apply to different countries, right? Different countries don't even see on the same page. So, let alone different planets are going to be on the same page. So, and it's going to be either it's going to go one or two ways. Either they're going to come here to help us, right? That they might already have the cure for cancer, the cure for
Can
whatever.
I stop you right there?
Go ahead.
They said, the aliens said, Madam President, your son has a disability. We're going to heal him to show you that we're here to help, but your planet is very violent. She sends her son in there. They start the process. She runs inside of the ship saying, let my son go. Stop killing him. Please, Antonio, continue.
So Like I said, I think it's gonna go two ways. Either they're gonna be here to help and try to either cohabitate and be here on Earth, and we'll figure it out. Shit, they might start applying to jobs at McDonald's. Shit, I don't know. Shit, I mean, hey, they just gonna be like their name gonna be Joe Bob, whatever it is. Or there ain't no talking, bro. They just traveled over 3 galaxies to get here, bro. They coming here for something, and they leaving with something. So
Stop.
whatever
Right
that
now,
is, go
I'm
ahead.
cutting you off again,
Go ahead, Kid.
They said you got 5 days. You got 5 days to comply with our rules. We're going to show you what we can do, but you got 5 days to comply. Continue.
TikTok, what you want me to do, Kid? We could probably do one more episode, get one more episode out, talk to our listeners one more time, and our family and friends, and then it's a wrap. What you want us to do?
That's it.
Some people don't even travel state to state, let alone country for country. We got to travel world to world. Nah, it's not good, kid.
It's not good, bro.
It's not good, bro. So,
but the funny thing about it is, and the reason why I was laughing so hard is because I truly believe that we are that insane that we believe that we can reason with beings that are above our technology, our common sense. We believe that we are superior. And I don't know if other countries feel that same way because I'm not there, but it's insane, bro. And that's why I don't lay in the bed. That's why I don't chill, bro, because I end up watching dumb shit like that.
And you probably high and stuff, man. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Look at your mind, bro. This is what goes on, dog.
Not right now, I'm not.
So listeners, don't do drugs out there, bro. This is what you get on the podcast.
No, it's America. It's legal.
It's America. It's America.
It is America.
That's
but Antonio, how are you?
Good, man. We had two events that happened over the past week. You know, I'll discuss my battle rap event if you want to discuss your anniversary, and then I'm gonna tell you how I got duped for Thanksgiving, man. But you want me to go first or you, DJ?
Please. All
right.
go.
So to the listeners out there, went to a battle rap event called, I guess, Bags and Bodies is what Hitman Holla. So if y'all see him on Wildin' Out and stuff like that, him versus Geechee Gotti were the headliners. 5 battles, which is always good. Sometimes there's 7, 8. It draws out the night. And then sometimes each battle is almost an hour and some change, so it makes the night even longer. But no, they were strictly on time. It was more organized, and I really appreciate that. If you're thinking about, going to a battle, to the listeners out there, I will say eat before you go, because you don't know if there's food going to be there or not, right? Which there was food there, but I ate before I got there, so I was good. I saved money, and I didn't need the food. And then also wear some comfortable shoes. If you could sit somewhere that's not a VIP section, try to sit down and watch the battle rap event. But DJ, I want to highlight something that most people say I'm crazy about, but I don't know. My brain either says I don't care or I'm just so oblivious to the dangers that I'm in, DJ. And I want to talk about for the main event. On one side you have all Crips, and on the other side you have all Bloods. All right, those are gang members out there, to the listeners out there. It was 50 of them Bloods and 50 Crips. You got all blue, all red. Guess who was in the middle of that, DJ?
You with black sweatpants, black shoes,
and a Colts
and
jacket.
A Colts jacket. I knew it. I already knew it.
Literally right in the middle. And if I posted the picture on social media, but I'm sure it's already timed out by now. But I'm not, when I say I'm in the middle, it ain't like I see them and I'm just standing in. No, I'm literally all the Bloods, to the listeners out there who can't see it, from left to right. All the Crips come in and go past, oh no, all the Bloods. All the Bloods go to me and go past me and stand on my right side. And then all the Crips come and then I'm basically, if they start fighting and yelling, that's what they were doing, yelling at each other. They were like spitting on me to get to the other person. That's how I was in the middle. And I was like, yeah, every bit of it, bro. I don't care, bro. But I definitely want to highlight how if there was one fight thrown, one punch thrown, anything that happened, it would have been front page news. It still would have been news right now. But I saw these young men and women talk shit, throw up gang signs, and at the end of the day, they talked after it and went their separate ways. No issues. So I definitely want to highlight that, bro, just because they are representing maybe some people, that's their lifestyle. But at the end of the day, they were still mature young men and women, and they did their thing and went home. Everybody was safe from when I was there. So I definitely want to highlight that, because I don't think that gets highlighted. When nothing happens, nobody want to say nothing, right? So shout out to the Crips and Bloods out there, if y'all listen out there, man. That's how my week was.
I like
bro.
it. I like
DJ,
it.
how was your trip, man?
Because
You got any questions with that?
The last one I was at, I said, hey,
Yeah.
if you go with Antonio, I won't tell anybody out there, if you go to a battle rap with Cornbread and bodies start getting thrown everywhere, just sit down. Just stay with him, because he understands this culture. I come from being a DJ. When I see fist and dreads, party's over.
Because you playing the music.
The party is over. When he see fist and dreads, they gonna iron that shit out. It's gonna be cool.
All right. Shit. Where's security at? Do their job. Kick them out. Keep going.
Because the last one we was at, dude lost his shoes.
He did. They robbed
his
shoes
jewelry.
They did. He was knocked out.
And I was looking front. I said, Antonio, they just beat this man to death. Antonio said, what are you talking? Just come sit down. People don't understand it. The regular person doesn't understand it. I'm telling y'all, Antonio know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Man.
Listen to him.
Appreciate that. But it was a great event, though. Great event.
I went to Denver again, second year in a row.
Man, I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous.
Second year in a row, same hotel. We take off, blue skies. About an hour into the flight, pilot comes on and says, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We currently have zero visibility.
Are you asleep at this point? You up? What are you doing? What are you doing at this
bro,
point?
Do you understand? After the one time where you told me I need to relax and stop worrying about, like, if the plane goes, you can't control nothing. I go to sleep, bro.
Okay.
I heard that shit. I took my AirPod off. He comes back on. He says, we have zero visibility. We're going to have to detour to Utah. I said, let me open this window up. So I open the window. I don't see nothing.
Jesus.
Antonio, have you ever been on a flight where you looked out the window and you, like, obviously, I'm pretty sure you've flown through, like, rain.
And snow, bro.
Yeah.
No, for real.
But to see nothing is pretty intimidating. Then he comes back on a few minutes later. He says, we're going to go ahead and prepare for landing. Please take your seats. We have a half mile of visibility. In my mind, I'm thinking a half mile ain't enough, bro. Not when you 33 or 35,000 feet in the air. It's not enough, right? But ain't nothing I can do. I can't control nothing. So we start coming down. I can feel it. It's like we're speeding up, and then we're slowing, really slow down. Like I can feel it.
How much time passed from when he first came on to when y'all landed?
6 minutes.
Okay, so y'all was almost close there. Okay.
Tops.
Okay, I got you.
Tops. 6 minutes. So we start coming down. I know we're coming down because you can feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can feel it, but you can't. I'm looking out the window. I can't see nothing. So I know if I can't see anything, I know he can't see nothing. He's relying on technology and skill, right? Like, I'm sure he's been through this before because he's calm. It's cool. Out of nowhere, I start seeing little tiny little lights. I'm noticing that's the runway. Now, I've seen plenty of videos. I'm sure you've seen videos of planes coming out of like the clouds and stuff like that. I'm sure that's what it was. The smoothest landing I've ever had. Everybody on the plane clapped. We landed so easy. I mean, so beautifully. Everybody clapped. Kudos to him, man. So
shout out to him, man. This is Spirit.
No, definitely not.
They went bankrupt, so I didn't know. That was your last flight for sure.
No, that's their last flight. But yeah, definitely we landed. So the first day, horrible weather. I will say this about Denver. Denver's 50 degrees is not anybody's 50 degrees. If it's 50 degrees in Denver, it's t-shirt.
Yeah, because they ain't used to 50 degrees. So they're like, hell yeah, this summer weather.
Yeah, it is nice. So ice everywhere, snow everywhere, melted by the morning, beautiful day. I did get to visit the Red Rocks, which I had never been there before. Beautiful, man. I really wanted to. My next thing is to see a concert there. And they were telling us how amazing it is because the sound goes off the rocks and everything like that. And it's amazing. But I did get to visit there. I did get to fly my drone around the Red Rocks and get views. Denver is amazing. Denver is very beautiful. I encourage anybody to go there and travel around. It is beautiful. The sightseeing is amazing. The mountains are amazing. So yeah, we definitely had a great time. So yeah, that was our trip, man. It was really great. Got to visit the Space and Science Museum. That was amazing. And just enjoying the vibes.
And that was what, 9 years, right?
9 years.
Well, congratulations to you guys.
9 years. And like I said, back to back, we went to the same spot. Amazing. But again, the Red Rocks, I've been a lot of places, Antonio, that the views unmatched, very beautiful. And I can't wait till I go there and actually see a concert or a comedy show. Whatever we do, we're going to do that again. So very beautiful, man. So that was my week.
For sure. So it's Thanksgiving week. DJ, you got any plans? You know, you a Thanksgiving guy, you a Christmas guy, you a New Year's. What are you? What's your favorite holiday?
Yeah, man, I'm actually thankful that I got to go and spend time with my grandmother the other day. Me and my daughter, nice. We went over there, spent time with my grandmother at her retirement home. They had all the food there. She was very skeptical of what the food was gonna taste like because it ain't her cooking. You know what I'm saying? But she cleaned that plate up, bro. I was very happy that she was able to do that. But the one thing that I'm extremely impressed is she's 87 years old. They do, at her retirement home, they do hair, they do makeup, they do nails, they do it all, right? I said, I see you got your nails done. Did you go up there and get them done? She said, no, my hands were shaking. I did them myself. I'm very impressed with that. 87 years old, 2 strokes, and she did that herself, dressed herself. Leather pants, black shirt, high heel boots, bro, at 87.
She going to the prom, huh? She going out to the club.
She going to the club.
Going to the club.
Taking pictures with people. I'm like, you just grandma. Like, she taking pictures with people. But that's cool. Man, I'm extremely proud of her. I'm happy. A loss of words, bro. So yeah, great time. How about you?
For sure. Shout out to grandma, man. So I've always been a Thanksgiving person. I beef with the same 2 people every year when it's this time, and it's my guy Rob. Shout out to Rob, and then we had Rob on, and then my sister Latifah. We had Latifah on too, man. So they always be trolling me. I don't like it, and you too. You be trolling me too with this Mariah Carey stuff, man. I don't like that. But always a Thanksgiving person. So like I said, I'm excited for this week. So I got Duke, DJ.
All right,
got Duke, and shout out to my sister. I ain't gonna say her name, but she know who she is, man. So last year, I had Christmas at my house, and then this year I had 4th of July at my house, right? You know, I got a bigger house, so people come, stay, damn near the whole week. I don't know. They just be showing up, bro. It is what it is, right?
I love it.
So, enjoying family time. She says, well, nobody wants to stay at my house. She stay about 45, maybe an hour away from me. Nobody stays at my house. You know, I want people to come over and blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. Say less. We're going to do Thanksgiving at your house. DJ, that's been the plan since 4th of July. Since the 5th of July, that was the plan. My phone rings a couple days ago, DJ. I get a call. It's my sister. I said, what's good? She says, I said,
they coming.
When somebody ever answers the phone and says, it's never been good.
Yeah.
You know any scenarios where it was good when somebody say,
no,
I don't.
It doesn't happen.
It's not. I said, what's up, man? What's going on, bro? Well, I was thinking. Nothing's ever happened good after somebody says I was thinking.
I was thinking.
I don't.
Whether a breakup, anything is never good, bro.
So she got 2 strikes on her right now. And I'm thinking. I said,
yeah.
Here we go. She says, yeah, it's just a lot of people coming now and for Thanksgiving, and we might have to do it at your house. I'm like, what? What happened? What changed? That you wanted this smoke? To me, it's like, I don't care. No, we still on track. I said, how many people coming anyway, bro? She started naming people. We up to 17 people, DJ. I said,
Jesus.
my God. Those people ain't going to fit in your house at that set and be comfortable, right?
Right.
So I was like, all right, man. So we switched it to my house. So I got people starting to come in Tuesday, man. And then I don't even know how long they're going to be here. So it just is what it is. But it's going to be a good turn up event, man. I'm excited, trying to get some food. I already sent some money. I'm going to probably go grocery shopping either Monday or Tuesday as well. You know, you don't want to wait Wednesday. No. Definitely not Thursday. Thursdays, everything's closed. So I'm excited, man. Good time. I'm ready. Football is going to be on, like I said, on different channels. I think 3 games, and then there's a Black Friday game as well, you know, so I'm excited for that, man.
I'm going to smoke my first turkey.
Okay.
I was going to get a fried turkey from my cousin, but then I was asked, well, why don't you just smoke one? Why don't you just do it? So I'm going to try something different. You know, I'd love to get down on the grill. Never smoked a turkey before, but this year, this is what I'm doing, man. So I'm excited, you know.
Yeah, I like it.
Favorite dish for me, always stuffing. It's my thing, bro. So
for sure.
We'll have that, but we'll have all the things to eat and enjoy our time.
I agree.
I know a lot of y'all are waiting on us to get to all the things that's happening in the world today. And we're going to get to that, Antonio, but I want to talk about something.
Talk to me.
Recently, I've been watching a lot of Lion King. My daughter loves that. One of my favorite movies. But I'm here to say something. Might be controversial, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Okay. I need to set the timer for 5 minutes, or are you good?
No, I don't think so. Okay. I might get us canceled.
Get you canceled.
But I'm going to say it.
Okay.
About our time, we go ahead and say Simba was gay. Yep. He's gay. He is. He was. He was born that way. Just like Lady Gaga said. Baby, he was born that way. You see, Simba was born as the only child. His uncle orchestrated the murder of his father. Told him to run away and don't never come back. And Simba did just that. He was rescued by 2 men's, a little men's and a big old pig men, who was living their best life, who came up with a phrase called Hakuna Matata, which means no worries. Don't worry about what nobody say about you. You just do you. Simba befriended those friends. And I knew Simba was gay when he was shaking his ass during that song. If you watch the video, Simba was shaking his ass in that video. And Simba says something during that song that made me be like, he gay. And it's okay. But when he was like, I said, nah. He's with 2 dudes in the middle of the jungle and he's shaking his ass. Timon put on, if I'm not mistaken, Timon put on a Hawaiian like thing around him and was shaking his ass. I'm just saying, I think we need the story to be corrected, bro. As many times I watched it, and then he pushed Nala away, bro. He didn't even want to be with her, though, bro. As bad as she was, bro. Nala was a bad lion. Am I lying? Bro, you sitting there shaking your head. You know what I'm saying to be true. Now, you going back in your head right now. You thinking about it, ain't you? Go ahead. You're the movie review.
Netflix. Mike Tyson.
No.
This shit crazy out here, bro.
No. We gonna get to the booty dude. But tell me the truth. Honestly, bro. Have you ever known anybody to just go somewhere and just hang out with men in the middle of nowhere?
So Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. So they fought last week, too, with Netflix.
Mike Tyson said some pretty questionable things, too, in a lot of...
He showed his butt. That's what he did. He showed his... He did. I don't like it, dog. I don't like how they doing Mike. I don't like it, dog.
That's my theory. Let's go to Mike Tyson.
All right, to those millions of people who had buffering issues, Netflix got to fix that shit, bro. But they can't. All right, Netflix, I don't like this rollout, though. First off, you have huge, major server issues, right? You can't combat that with, that was the highest viewed fight of all time. Because it was free. It don't mean nothing. If it would have been pay-per-view, then those numbers will be legit.
It's
You can't
subscription
compare a
based.
free event to pay-per-view events, bro. Stop doing that. No, I'm not gonna let you get that off Netflix. You cannot get that off. And y'all was bro, it just kept loading every time. DJ, I know y'all couldn't even get on for a little bit. Come on.
I was texting you.
Yeah, Netflix. I was talking to your son about it. Like, come on, man. I don't know, bro. Netflix, you gotta do better. But
Netflix has a contract with the NFL now. They have a contract with WWE, who is partnered with the UFC. This was a live event. They've done, I want to say 3 or 4 live events right now. Chris Rock did one.
The Tom Brady one.
Tom Brady one. Like, they've done it before, but to be honest, for them to be in business for this long, there's no reason.
I agree.
For this. But let's talk about the card. Did you watch all the fights?
Great card.
Okay.
Great card.
Number 1, I can't remember her name, but she lost.
The girl fight, yeah.
And she won.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the problem I have with actual boxing. Is that let's say we were watching that on Showtime, I would expect that. Because we've seen that so many times, so they can run it back, or there's bias, judges or whatever the case would be. That's the problem I have with boxing. I'm a huge boxing fan. So I was very disappointed in that. And what's your thoughts on that?
No, I agree. The young lady who lost, that was her second loss to the same person. I felt like she won. First off, she got headbutted. Right. And
clearly,
but she still didn't waver. She didn't get scared. She still was throwing them punches. Neither one of them had defense. They was just all offense, which I love. That's what you want to see in a fight. And the young lady, so she threw more punches. And the other young lady got a point taken away for consistently headbutting. And then all 3 judges to have her losing, bro. It made no sense to me. No sense at all. Like, you better off saying it was a draw. But to have her losing, it made no sense to me. So, I don't know. But that was the best fight to me on the card, though.
Absolutely.
That's good.
So shout out to Paul's team for putting that, that together. I think it's very dope. Let's get to the Tyson situation. Tyson says, hey, they ask him, they say, how do you see this fight going? He says, vicious victory. I'm looking at him. Mike Tyson is not there's no gray area with him. It's one or two ways. Either he's angry or he's happy. There's no middle lane to it, right? So when he says that, I feel he's not selling this fight at all. And then he turned around. All ass out, bro. I said, number 1, did nobody tell Mike to put on shorts, bro? Did nobody say nothing? Nobody said, hey, we got interviewers coming in here, just to let you know? Or did he not care? Why is Mike Tyson's ass out, Antonio?
So then they come out in the ring, and it took forever, bro. It took forever for them to come out, DJ. It's damn near 1 o'clock East Coast time, bro. This is bad, bro. But Jake Paul came out in the car, which I ain't never seen that. Then Mike Tyson comes out.
And he tripped.
When I saw Mike Tyson with a leg brace on, a knee brace, I knew it wasn't good, King. It wasn't good. But first round, he came out swinging, doing his thing, extra energy. Second round, a little energy. Then the next 6 rounds, he bit his glove, DJ. He didn't even throw no punches, bro. It was disgusting to watch. And I still think he would have won the fight. But it's like I don't know if that's in his contract to not throw punches or what, but he didn't even want to. Let's say if he tried and got knocked out, I would accept that. At least he tried. Like, God dang. Like, remember Nate Robinson? Remember he got knocked out?
Yes.
He was trying, though. That's part of boxing. Nah, my man Mike just stood in one spot and bit his glove. And that was it.
You mentioned contract. In the contract, no uppercuts.
That's disgusting.
Must last all 8 rounds in order to be paid. I'm not even going to read the other stuff because while I respect Jake Paul for bringing awareness, to boxing and calling out boxing promoters, because that's what it's all about in boxing. It's about the promoters, right? While I understand that, I can't respect if you put stipulations on this. We're looking at it has to be a draw or Jake wins. I can't respect that. I respect him making the deal so that he gets the 40 million, Tyson gets the 20 million. So Tyson gets money, that's amazing, right? But I can't respect you if you're putting the rules in your favor in a boxing match.
Or you have 3 rules in your favor, but then there should be 3 rules when Mike Tyson favors, right? Like, where's the contrast at this?
Correct. So as I'm watching the fight without knowing the rules, as a boxing fan, I'm seeing Mike Tyson cock back for a punch and not swing it. I'm watching him get in a clinch, and I'm seeing Jake talk, and Jake saying, cool off. I'm watching Mike Tyson biting his glove, and it appears to me as a boxing fan as if he's holding back because his instinct is to go forward. I'm watching Mike Tyson throw a punch, hit Jake Paul with a nice jab, right? Pull back the jab and take a step back. That is not boxing. When you hit somebody with a solid jab, you move forward. You don't move back. I'm happy he got his money. This is what I expected, but I didn't expect them to play in our face like this. I'm not happy, bro. Especially with a legend like that. And look, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Mike Tyson's last biggest fight, comeback fight, was in 2007, where he got knocked out by a random Irish dude or whatever. And he literally said, I'm really not up to this. I really didn't even want to be here. It's all good. Like, it is what it is. Like, to me, that was it. You're talking about 20 years ago or whatever the case may be. So yes, the videos look great, but let's also keep in mind that in July or whatever, he had like a blood transfusion. You know what I mean? Like, this is a money grab, and I get it, but I don't like cheating a sport that I absolutely love. So I'll leave that at that point. Do you have any takeaways after that?
No, like I said, it just sucks that a lot of the millennials were hurt and disappointed because we grew up on Mike Tyson, right? Or even the people above our generation. And then just to see him, I mean, shit, what was he, 58? How old is he? 58, 59, something like that.
He almost 60.
Or 60, yeah, whatever his age is, it was starting to show. But that's for the longevity of the fight. Those first 3 rounds, he could have gassed out, right? And all those videos of him going forward, punching the bag, extra energy and all that stuff.
None of that was there.
None of that happened. And to me, it's like, that's the Mike Tyson that we wanted to see, just that flash in the pan. And then everything else, if it's boxing, if he get knocked out or tired or whatever it is, or get hurt, okay, that's cool. But those first 2 or 3 rounds should have been pure Mike Tyson, and they weren't.
And
based off of the contract that you're saying.
And you know that everybody who watches boxing knows if you survive the first 2 rounds of Mike Tyson, you got a chance. It's been that way forever, right? He didn't attack. So it was clear he was holding back. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Hey, God bless him. I'm happy he got paid, for his family, his kids. All that is great. But to put stipulations to where you are going to win, it doesn't prove to me that Jake Paul, like, I don't want to hear him talking about fighting Canelo. Like, I don't want to hear him talking about that. I don't want to hear him talking about stick with the celebrity stuff, and I think that's great. But I don't want to hear you talking about fighting a real boxer.
Agree.
Ever.
Agree.
All right.
You want to talk about it?
Here we are. Let's get to it. How did your day start out?
So, day was great. So, usually on Fridays, I always go to one of my streaming platforms. I don't want to shout. I mean, we don't get paid for them. So, I go to one of my streaming platforms, and I usually listen. DJ know this. I usually listen to the same music over and over. It just is what it is. That's me. I just listen to the same thing. But occasionally I'll go to new music and then see if there's somebody that I like. I'll listen to them, see what new music they got, and then go back to my old music. But I'm on Instagram, and they said there was a person who dropped the album just out of nowhere. And he was the hottest artist of 2024, winning all these nominations and awards, and obviously doing the Super Bowl. And his name is Kendrick Lamar, to those listeners out there. So GNX, right? GNX, he dropped the album. How many songs is it? 12?
12.
12 songs? So do you want to talk about how you came across this, or you want to go with first initial reaction, or what? What you want to do?
I was out chilling, looking through my phone as usual on IG. I see somebody post a picture, and I went to try to click on it to see if something was playing, but nothing played. So I went to the next best thing. Like you said, what's new? Ice Cube dropped. So I said, let me listen to Cube then. Let me see what that's talking about. For those of you who are out there who are fans of Ice Cube, if you're fans of Ice Cube, you will love this album because it's pure, like, West Coast, like deep, deep West Coast. So you will like that. So I listened to that. Cool. And then I look on Twitter and I see Kendrick is trending. I'm thinking he released a song. And it said an album. Antonio, I pulled over, bro. Do you remember when you heard 6 foot 7, whatever, by Wayne?
Bro.
And you pulled over?
I was at Lil Porgy's.
I was at Thornton's gas station.
And I was hungry too. I didn't even go in.
I didn't need no gas.
I listened to it on the radio. I listened to it on the radio, yeah.
I pulled over, didn't need no gas. I instantly clicked add and download and play, and the first record came on. You take it from there, bro.
So first record comes on, straight heat. Obviously, he's still in the battle mode. So the first song could have been terrible, but people's gonna listen to every word on what he's saying because they're like, is he gonna still diss Drake? Is he mad? Like, what's more gonna come from that beef? You know, that beef was what, a couple months, especially hot in May. But he shot at a couple people, D. He shot at Drake too, saying, I ain't never piecing it up. Like, no, like this energy is gonna always be there for Drake. But then he said something about Snoop. He said something about Nas, the positive thing about Nas, that he's the only one that congratulated him on getting the Super Bowl. But something that's going through the rumor mill now is he said something about Lil Wayne, which I didn't take it as a diss. I take it as that's his truth. That he used to listen to Lil Wayne all the time. And you would think my idol, my person who I look up to, maybe Lil Wayne made him right. I don't know. But for that person to not even congratulate him on getting it, but saying it should have been his Super Bowl, saying they duped me, saying who I got to talk to, crying all on Instagram. And damn, you ain't even going to acknowledge that I got it? Like, if anything, try to collab with me. I got you. I could bring you out. And you ain't saying nothing? So I had to say this on the track to that. So I didn't take it as a diss. That was his truth. That was how the first record went, DJ, for me. I don't know if you want to talk about the first record.
I totally agree with you, Antonio. I do not believe that was a diss whatsoever. I take that as just what you said. That was a person I listened to, I love, and like he said, I let him down. It's almost like I let him down because I got it. And I think it wasn't a diss at all. The Snoop situation was hilarious to me because Snoop is hilarious to me. So I knew Snoop wasn't going to take anything of that, which he didn't. He tweeted out, yes, I was on edibles. My bad. You the West Coast king. You know what I'm saying? Like, him, Game, all them passed that torch to Kendrick a long time ago. What I love the mostly about the record is for those of you who know me, fortunately for me, I grew up listening to 50 Cent because I had all the mixtapes thanks to my cousins who lived in Jersey, who used to always bring the mixtapes to me and stuff like that. So it's keep the same energy all the way through. If you gonna stay over there, stay over there. If you gonna pick the side, pick the side. If you're not gonna pick a side, I'm gonna pick it for you. You know what I'm saying? So I love that aggressiveness. And they call this dude the boogeyman, and he's clearly showing he's not letting up. I love the energy, bro. You take it from there.
I do too. My first initial reaction to the album, because I've said this plenty of times to the listeners out there, that anytime I listen to a new album, I got to play it through, right? And it's painful sometimes or it's fire sometimes, but I got to play it through to give it a full, non-biased opinion, right? I don't, like DJ, I think, sent me, who was the girl? Who was the girl? It was a couple.
It wasn't Glorilla. It was no. It was from the City Girls.
One of the City Girls, yeah.
From the City Girls, yeah.
DJ told me to listen to it, and let's say
you heard the first record, second record.
Let's say it's 10 records. I mean, 10 on that album. I listened to the first 2. I said, "Aaron ain't lying, boy. What? She spitting." And then the other 8, I'm like, "Bro, get me through this album, bro." Like it's, but that's just how I feel about it. I gotta listen to it. So Kendrick Lamar, first initial. To me, I would have gave it a 7 out of 10, bro, on the first initial. Because I'm like, bro, he got some bangers in here. He don't make music for the club, right? He only makes it for specific reasons. He's very artsy or West Coast, right? He don't make it for the club. So for me, I'm giving it a 7 out of 10, first initial. Now, when I listen to it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, now the album's growing on me. Because now I can dive into, okay, that song really isn't that bad. Or I already know for sure I don't like the song, so I'm skipping it anyway. So now I'm only listening to the bangers that I like. So for me, overall, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 on the album for me. But I'm sure they'll make memes out of it, dances out of it, and it'll grow and just take off like wildfire. But for me, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10.
This is, and I'm the opposite of you, bro. It's probably a negative. When I listen to an album, you have between 8 to 20 seconds. If I don't catch it in 8 to 20 seconds, I'm just gonna go to the next song and see if that one catches me. Right. It literally like has to catch me, right? So I listen to this album from the front to back, no skips. I'm with you. I would go 9 out of 10. And even 9 out of 10 is still a 10 to me. In today's culture, you know what I'm saying? Like it's still amazing. I want to say I need to find out who produced this album, like all the songs, because this is a masterpiece to me. It is an absolute masterpiece to me. I think now let's go back to his previous album. I know you didn't like the album. To me, I think that album is gonna we're in 15 years, we're going to go back to that album and realize how important that album was, because he was going through therapy with life and real life stuff that happens to the everyday person. So some people may not get it now, but like even the record where he was going at it with his girl, going back and forth.
Yeah.
That's a real situation, bro.
So there was plenty of tracks that I loved on there, but the holistically, like I said, it wasn't, I disliked it, but it wasn't anything like that. To me, and you got to think of what I'm comparing it to, right? If I'm listening to the Marshall Mathers LP, if I'm listening to the Marshall Mathers LP, I knew that was a classic when I heard it.
Yes.
I knew Blueprint and Blueprint 2 were classics when I heard them. So what I'm saying, and Illmatic, right? So that's what I'm comparing it to these greats.
Yeah. And I compare that album to Marshall Mathers. Like, you know what I'm saying? When he was going through the stuff, we was listening to that with Kim and all that stuff. That was him going through a real life situation in his mind. Stan was a real situation that was going through in his mind, you know, at the time. And I think that we'll look back at that album and appreciate it more later. In this situation, I'm listening to it and I just feel like he said, okay, the masses didn't rock with what I was doing there. So let me give you what I can do again, which when I say again, I compare this to Damn. Like Damn was an amazing album, right? But he gave us everything, all the samples from the Tupac to the Luther to the SWV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To all of these classics. So he gave the women something to love. the men something to love.
The West Coast people.
West Coast people.
That TV off. You know they're gonna be cripping to that all day.
And when people realize that Gloria wasn't about a woman, it's about music.
Gloria fire too, bro.
But it's about music though.
Gloria's fire.
And when people realize this, it's like it is an amazing piece of work. I loved it. I think I've listened to it 3 complete times now. And I'm going to continue to go back to it. And I just want to say this to the people out there. For y'all jumping off the Drake boat or wagon or whatever it is, to me, that's trash.
No, that's cool. Good. Get them off. No, get them off the boat. We know where they stand, bro.
I'm going to say this. I'm not a Drake fan. And this is going to sound weird. I'm not a Drake fan, but I respect him. Drake can rap. Drake can sing. Just because I don't like a person, like I wasn't, you know me, bro. I've talked to you about this many a time, including on this podcast. Just because I don't like him or I'm not a fan of him, I respect him. You know what I'm saying? Like he is who he is. I'm not gonna hate on him. But for all those people who just want to stomp him in the ground and all that type of stuff, I'm not with all that. But Kendrick is who he is, and you and I have had that conversation on here. You had him at 3. I had him above Drake and Cole. You know what I mean? So, and speaking of Cole,
What was that?
he dropped.
What was that?
He dropped.
He dropped the ball? Yeah.
Nobody
you
gave
right.
a fuck.
He dropped the ball. You right.
So he dropped what, last night? 22 records?
He dropped the ball.
Did you listen?
So I want to shout out.
My God.
Hey, Illinois State. Shout out Illinois State football. They went 9-3. They made it to the playoffs. Division I AA, man. So I'm excited to see them, bro. Shout out to Illinois State.
So this is what I'm saying. I'll tell you the same thing I said to my son. My son came upstairs. He said, "Cold world." I said, I don't want to hear shit from J. Cole right now. This is not the time. Like, love J. Cole. But this ain't, I don't want to hear.
I don't want to hear I'm sorry. I don't want to hear I should have did. I don't want to hear y'all don't understand. I don't want to hear none of that. This is wartime, bro. What is you talking about? You either fighting or you running. Which one you doing? If you're running, cool, keep running. Don't double back and be like, all right, I got you 6 now. No. I can't trust you. No. I don't want to hear none of you guys. I'm waiting for Drake to drop so I can listen to that. Hear his responses. No. I respect the shooters, bro. No.
I don't want to hear J. Cole. I'm okay with hearing J. Cole rap. Don't want to hear him talk at that bar level.
Don't say you're the greatest no more.
I can't hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
I can't hear it. Because you bowed out. And then you said you love both of these people. Like, I don't want to hear it.
And all that could be true. And I believe you. I don't care, though. I don't care. I don't care.
So,
can't do it.
Whatever he did, he might want to delete this now, not later.
Yeah, delete it now.
Delete it now. Lastly, Antonio, about 2 years ago, Jay Leno blew up. He got like 18 degrees burns on his body and so on and so forth. I said, man, he got to stop messing with them cars, bro. Like, I guess he's working on a car and it just blew up. I don't know. Jay Leno was on the sidewalk of some street and somebody came up to him to do an interview. Said, hey, Jay, how you doing? Fuck wrong with your face, bro? He said, oh, I fell down the stairs. He took his glasses off and this nigga looks like Two-Face, bro.
He Harvey Dent?
No, yeah, he's Harvey Dent, bro. Now, Antonio, we old enough to put 2 and 2 together, bro. Now, we done seen Casino.
Yeah.
We seen every mob movie ever, bro. I have to ask you, who is beating Jay Leno's ass, bro? Because they not killing him. Usually by now, he cooked. He literally cooked, but he's dead. Yeah. Did you see his face?
I did, man. I did.
So I'm going to tell you this. I didn't fell down steps before. I actually fell up the steps a couple of times. You know, you miss a step. Steps don't do what Jay Leno's face looks like.
I think 2 things could be true, though. Because you got to think your natural reaction is to protect your face or your head, right? Or stop yourself from falling. What stops that is, let's say you're drunk or somebody knocked you out before you hit your ground. So like there was no brace of him hitting his face because it was on his whole half of his face. So we should ask him, what did he do before he fell? That's the real story. You know, everybody's trying to find these Diddy parties. They ain't there no more. So they trying to recreate their whole way, bro. What was he doing before he fell? And then that's when you're going to get how that happened, bro.
He's not going to answer it.
And that's the problem. He is answering it by not answering it.
Elderly abuse.
Elderly abuse
is a real thing. I've never seen a half a face beaten half to death. And the other face, other side.
Painful. It looked painful.
It looks painful.
It does.
And then I'm thinking of what type of steps you fell down in, bro. Like, are these the Soma steps? Like the steps at Soma when you got to walk up?
Yeah.
You got to go around.
Spiral, yeah, that shit.
The spiral steps?
Walking down it sometimes was harder than walking up it, bro. That shit crazy.
I think he fell at Soma, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody threw. I mean, that might be worse than Papoose. Well, we heard Papoose got thrown down the stairs years ago, bro. That's all I got, man. I justice for Jay. Justice for Jay, bro.
Justice for Jay.
Justice for Jay.
He'll be all right. I will shout out. So Gladiator 2 just came out, and my review is out now. Right now, to those listeners out there, Gladiator 2 Cornbread movie review, just put out the review on it. And I know it just came out. I don't care. I still put the review out, man.
Still put it out.
Like I said, man, it's some movies dropping towards the end of the year. So we get into the nitty gritty, bro. That's all I got, DJ.
That's all I got as well, you guys. I am DJ A-Ron, Twitter, Instagram, all of that. Cornbread 1016 and Cornbread Movie Review.
Appreciate it.
So asquaredpodcast.com. Make sure you guys hit us up as well on YouTube, A Squared Podcast. We'll be dropping weekly like we normally do, man. And sometimes, you know, even if we miss a week, you get the full show all the time. So thank you guys for following us. Thank you guys for showing us love. We appreciate you. And like I said, man, that's all I got. Antonio, what you always tell the people, man?
Hey, man, happy Thanksgiving to all those. If you guys are traveling, be safe. If you guys have family members coming in, make sure that they make it in all right. Don't have 17 people in your house like I will. I'm going to tell you about it next week or how it's going to go. But with a lot of people running around and moving and stuff and be drinking and food and all that stuff, it's one thing you got to keep by your feet, bro. And it's them shoes, bro. I'm telling you, because you don't know. Anything can happen on Thanksgiving, man. So be prepared. Be prepared, bro. That's it.
And I would like to add one last thing.
Okay.
To the people that's beating Jay Leno's ass. Stop. You made your point. Like it's pretty incredible that you can beat one half of a face and not finish the other half.
Maybe they're left-handed. I don't know. No.
Until next time, y'all, it's the A Squared Podcast, and we out of here, y'all. Peace.